Guten Tag and welcome to the electrifying Essen Messe for day 2 of team fencing at the Rhine-Ruhr 2025 FISU World University Games Summer. Today we turn our attention to 2 more highly anticipated team events, the strategic and resilient men's team épée and the patient and tactical women's foil. We start with the men's team épée. Well, that was so fast. You could barely see it. The hand onto the wrist of the first hit. And that is the thing with Samodi. They would have been watching him in the individual event. He is fast. He's very unorthodox in his style. But because he's got these big blade movements, he does show his wrist quite a lot.
Okay.
Well, this is a brilliant start for Japan. Angling his body beautifully there. Matsumoto was very difficult to hit. And there's plenty of time left in this second leg. It's very early in the match, but again, just a reminder, you've got to break these team matches into 3 parts. The first 3 legs, the middle 3 legs, and then the last 3 legs. And with the start that Japan have had, you can see that Kovacs and Hungary are keen to negate that early. They want to get back into the lead here. I'm going to say Kovacs is the man to do it, and I wonder whether, after seeing Samodi being not passive, but not as aggressive in his first match, he'll be asked to unleash his attacking flair in leg number 4. Third leg now becomes pretty crucial between Osman Tucson of Hungary and Asami Seiya of Japan. Matsumoto going to try and contain Kovacs here, but Kovacs gets another one, and we're all square. This could be a match that twos and fro's. On next, it's Osman for Hungary, Matsumoto for Japan. Japan have a lead of 4 points, and the target score is 25 in this leg. Oh, this is something special here from Osman. Up next, it is Gergely Kovacs. And he comes on against Asami Seiya.
Okay. Okay.
Gergely Kovacs being contained here by Asami. More than contained by Asami. Well, this has been picked up by a brilliant camera crew. That's Kovacs' leg being massaged with some deep heat, probably. That happened in the run-up to this leg, and maybe he's struggling on his ankle. Kovacs can't work out how to get his point on the target of his Japanese opponent here. He thought he'd hit him there. And on comes the Japanese substitute, Sakato Hidemasa. He has replaced Nakamoto. Nakamoto was doing all right on a +1 indicator after his first 2 fights. But this is a tactical change. Not taking Nakamoto off in respect. They're putting Sakato on because they feel that he will be a better opponent against the high-scoring Osman. Well, on the second time of asking, Sakato gets the hit, misses here, and then was able to remise in close quarters.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Pushes through on the remise. First one doesn't land, blocked out, and there's the second attempt that goes through.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
This is still got legs in it. Three away from the target score.
Okay.
Plenty of time left on the clock.
Okay.
But Hungary still within 3. Just attacking from too far away. Matsumoto's got the distance right here.
Okay.
Solid block as well.
Okay.
Taking Cart down into octave. Highline windscreen wiper type parry and swinging it down to his right-hand side. And that's going to stand in close quarters. The referee hadn't called hold.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
And a double pushes the Japanese. Oh, so close. The gold medal is in within reach. Matsumoto Rio and teammates Nakamoto, Asami,
Okay.
and Sakato.
Okay. Got it.
It's not done until it's done, says Gurgly Kovacs.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Last hit is always the toughest. Matsumoto working on a defensive approach. She turns it into attack. But Kovacs gets the hit. As he retreats, the arm launches out over the top. The extra reach gets him within one.
Got it.
Can he get another one? Can he force this into a one-hit decider? A double is not enough. And Japan have taken the title here in the men's team épée. Gurgly Kovacs was a hero for Hungary in this 9th leg, but in the end, it's Japan who've seen it over the line, 45-44, and that says a lot about how close this match was. It changed hands a couple of times, the lead, but in the end, this quartet of Japanese fencers will be crowned the champions of the men's team épée. Fabulous performance from all concerned. Italy with the bronze, Hungary with silver, Japan with the gold medal. One more to go here on day 5 in the fencing arena. It's the turn of the women's foilists. Italy leading out Korea for what promises to be a thriller. Sim is the one to start the scoring. Korean National Sports University student gets 2. And that's a third. Referee Noisky calling that attack no from the right. She stops, and the right of way is picked up. But that finishes things off. That attack goes through, and there's no need to call for a video review there. That was a perfectly timed attack from Sim, and Sim smiling for good reason. That is a great start against the Italians. Well, here is the individual gold medalist, Aurora Grandis from the University Telma Sapienza. She takes on Mo Bi Lee, the silver medalist. So this is a repeat of the individual final in the women's foil. Mo studying at the Korean National Open University. Chance for a bit of revenge, maybe. Well, video appeal called by Grandis because that was a called attack from the left. can see why Grandis would call for that, but I don't think she's going to get the call, and she doesn't. It was a slow and steady move from Mo, but she kept moving in the right direction. She never stopped. That's an intriguing thing about fencing. You don't have to be fast. It's handy to be fast, but you don't have to be fast on your attack. As long as you don't stop, you start slowly, and you keep moving in the right direction, your opponent is obliged to defend, either run away or block the blade. You can't just attack into it faster. Counter block from the Italian. Righty versus lefty. And the righty just using her weapon after she's made the hit to block out her shoulder. Park Ji-hee against Irene Bettini. Bettini finished 5th in the individual competition, just outside the medals. Park 11th, going out in the round of 16. Fellow student at the Korean National Sports University with Sim Park. Bettini from the University of Pisa. A 5-1 run from Park Ji-hee. She's 1 away from the target score of 15. And Italy are in trouble. And I don't often say that when talking about fencing. But they are 10 hits down in the first 3 legs. Now Mo against the reserve. Mo from Korea on the left. Ferrari has stayed on. Bettini has been benched. To some extent, you've got to merit the fact she's pushing her opponent to the back line, but Mo is so good in close quarters that she almost needs to push her to the back line, release her a little bit to set up an opportunity to land a clean attack. There you go. Absolutely the right thing to do. She pushed her to the back, then stopped, took her time, stepped in and out of distance, and then she was able to fashion a hit. So Ferrari still working on this approach of pushing her opponent to the back of the piece and then trying to set up a step lunge attack. Oh, Mo, too sharp, too good. 35 plays 18. Korea are running away with this one. 9th final anchor leg. Sim Soo-yeon on the left for Korea, Aurora Grandis on the right for Italy. They're not going to give up here. There is time. There's definitely time for Grandis to score the hits she needs, 21 of them, to just draw level. Sim thought about challenging that beat attack. She did beat the blade as well. I think the coach said, leave it. We might need that video appeal a bit later on. The attack misses, and they're in close quarters and need to be careful. Koreans are proven to be very tricky in close quarters. Well, said at the beginning of this 9th leg there was time in hand for Grandis to close the gap, but now there isn't, and she cannot afford to get hit again, because that is a beautiful parry riposte. Sim is now able to predict that Grandis has to go after this, so she's got to be sharp on her feet and look at the defense, but she says, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to attack. I'm going to finish this one off with an attack. Well, on the back line, that hit should stand. The referee is quite rightly going to have a look at the video here. She never steps over the back line, and that hit should stand. And that could be the one that takes them to gold. And it does indeed stand, and Korea have been absolutely magnificent. This is the biggest shot of the lot. Not that Korea have won, they were always in with a chance as the ¡2 seeds, but the margin by which they've won is quite phenomenal against the factory of foil that is Italy. 45-26 to the Korean quartet of Mo, Park, Sim and Kim. A stunning performance here in the Essen Messe. Well, there we have it. Day 5 finishes with the presentation of the women's team foil medalists. Japan taking the bronze, Italy with silver, Korea blowing the world apart by smashing Italy in the final, take the gold medal.